Hey Boos, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caress, also known as Perfectly Imperfect, and around here we sew on vibes alone. If you are new here, baby, welcome to the party. We create fashion DIYs. I don't follow any rules because I don't know any rules. I'm all self-taught. We just have a good time and we make some things. Now in my mind, I was supposed to do this like before and after. I was going to put this jacket on with like the regular sleeves and then pow, pow, change it up, but that did not happen because I got excited. I made this puff sleeve camo. I thrifted the camo for like $10 and then I cut the sleeves up to give this little puff. Now this project takes about 30 minutes. This is super easy. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, share, do all the things so that we can grow this community. Let's get started. We all just collectively acknowledge that I don't need to be mic'd up. I'm just way too animated and I keep slapping the microphone. Sorry, y'all. Okay, let's start cutting from under the arm. There's a seam right there. It almost ends in almost like a V. You want to start there and cut all the way around the sleeve, leaving that thick seam. We want to leave that seam on the jacket. Cut all the way around, and then when you get to the other side, we're going to cut the sleeve open. The sleeve also has one of those thick seams in the back or under the undersleeve. Cut that open. I'm not about to waste your time or mine doing everything to both sleeves. Clearly, whatever we do to one, we're going to do to the other. So we're just going to move that other sleeve out the way. Okay, so boom, take that sleeve, fold it in half hamburger, okay? You're folding it up. We're going to line it up as best you can. I kind of use the left side of the sleeve and line it up to the tip because it's a curved, yeah, it's curved. Just fold it. Cut it in half. I told you, we just be out here sewing on vibes alone. Take the bottom of the sleeve, throw it out the way. Take the top of the sleeve, fold it, hot dog. See that hot dog hamburger making sense? You want to cut the top of the sleeve in half. Boom. All right, now it's open. I'm going to turn it right side facing me. And we're going to take the bottom of the sleeve and put it in between the top of the sleeve. To make my life easier, I'm cutting off that thick seam that was the under seam of your sleeve. It's not necessary and the machine will get angry with that big thick thing. All right side's facing. You want to pin the three pieces together. Right side's facing, we're pinning one side of the top of the sleeve to the bottom of the sleeve that we cut off. I hope the visual makes more sense than me trying to explain it because, girl, you sound dumb. Same thing to the other piece. We're connecting it and making one long... Can you see it visually? You see the bottom of the sleeve in the middle and the two top pieces of the sleeve on your left and your right. Fold under the bottoms of the top pieces of the sleeve just to make it all even. Pin it to keep it in place, and then you're going to straight stitch across the bottom. You're going to also do a straight stitch on the back side of your fabric where it's pinned, and then you're going to do a top stitch just to make it look polished, like we know what we're doing. You know what I mean? Like a top stitch gives it that, mwah, mwah, she's professional. Or at least that's how I feel in my mind when I hit that top stitch. I feel like, manufacturer worthy. You know what I mean. All right, so we stitch our stuff together. We go back to the table and work it out. Sidebar, let me know if you actually want to see me sewing or just the instructions. Okay, now it's all together. We need to put the two sides of the top of our sleeve back together by gathering the middle. You see what I mean? You see it. You see it. But I mean, we're not just going to yank it together like that. I'm doing some really easy pleating. I'm not measuring. I'm just kind of moving it over until I get to the other side. Take your time and pin those pleats in place. I don't even know if they're really pleats. We can call them gathers. Whatever. She's going to be cute. Pin it in place so that it's nice and sturdy when we take it to the machine. Here's a close-up. It should kind of sort of look something like that. Go to the machine. I used, my stitch length was 4 because it's kind of just a basting stitch to hold everything in place so that we can reattach this sleeve. Okay, boom. It should look something like that. All right, now let me be clear. You can close the sleeve and put the sleeve back on without cutting the side of the jacket. Your girl's just not that good. My sleeve always comes looking janky. So I cut the side of my jacket open so that I can lay it flat and pin my sleeve back in. If you got it like that, if you really that good, please do it the right way. But this is the way that I do it. Views and opinions expressed on this YouTube channel is just mine. But you see how when you cut it open, the sleeve just kind of right up in there? Right side's facing, so flip that sleeve over, and we're going to pin her in place. I'm going to turn this around because, I don't know, maybe I'm left-handed, but it's easier for me to pin it the other way. So I'm just turning it around, and I'm starting pinning at the ends. I'm going to pin 2 on one side, and then I go to the other and pin. Just in case it doesn't line up just right, I can add more gathers in the middle. You know, just keep pinning from side to side until you hit the middle, just in case, you know, you want to gather. I'm using a straight stitch on 2 or 3 to stitch the sleeve in place. And boom, baby, we back at the table. I'm going to just flip her over and let you see what we've done thus far. She looks like a jacket with a short sleeve. Get it, girl. Now we're going to turn her back inside out and pin, starting from the underarm, pin all the way down. Don't be a dummy like me and leave the flap out. Make sure you tuck it in so that it's on the right side of the jacket. Once you've done that, you can do a straight stitch all the way down, and you've put your jacket back together, or at least half of it until you do the other side. Now, to give a little more puff, you know the part that you put in the sleeve, that extra piece of fabric that was on the bottom? I take that and kind of smush it together. That's the only way I really know how to explain. You're going to pinch. Oh, no, it's a pinch and a smush. See? Pinch it together. Boom. And then smush it on the inside. Then you're going to pin that and do a straight stitch across the bottom of the sleeve. Let me do it again. Pinch. And then on the inside of the sleeve, you do a little smush of the extra fabric. Boom. Pin it in place and stitch. I ended up doing 2 little pinch and smushes on the bottom of the sleeve, but that really depends on how big your arm is, how many you need. And baby, once you do that, you are done. Let me know in the comments if you understood the way I taught this, if you want me to teach you something else. Yes, I thought I was so cute. All right, bye.